Hello and welcome to Quell. Now, every now and again I get a question, and basically what I try to do is do a little bit of research and then do a short video. Now, I'm sure a lot of us are aware over the past few months especially, crime has increased a lot, and with it has obviously highlighted a few issues towards the safety of staff. Now, I've done retail, I've done hospitality, but what I find very interesting now is that staff, when I'm visiting locations, doing risk assessments, or even working with staff to write procedures, or even doing the training sometimes, it's very interesting for me to see that staff are asking me questions. Now, one of the most primary questions a lot of staff ask me is about being followed. Now, if you go back a few weeks, you might see a video on the whistle. And I have done videos about being followed and things like that. But it was interesting for me because the person asked me about dash cameras and personal safety. Now, what I did try to point out is dash cameras can be very expensive. I have a black view, I'm not going to hide it there. I have a front and I actually have a rear camera. I just took them off just for now, just to show. And they're very good. They can upload to an app on my phone. I can look at the video footage, you can store it. There's a plethora of things that it can do. It is quite expensive to obviously purchase and install. Many obviously car shops actually do the installation for you. I would say do it yourself, but there's also quite a lot of dash cams that you can get that are quite cheap. I'm not being funny, you can get them down as just £15. But the thing is that one of the questions I was asked the other day that just prompted me to think about it was that they said, can you get dummy cameras, in the sense of the dash cams that don't properly work? And I says, well, you see, I don't see the point in that, because if you get yourself a dummy camera, yeah, it is a deterrent, I'm never going to deny that. But what I will say is it might just be worth installing one, just a cheap one. See, a lot of them are actually quite renowned as a deterrent. What I have also said to a lot of people is if you have got a bit of a concern about being followed, where's the harm in buying these little stickers you can get now? There's a camera on board, or there's a dash cam being used, or anything like that. And I do understand what a lot of the staff say to me about their own personal safety now, and it is a growing concern that, just saying that some staff that I engage with are concerned about their personal safety, especially when being followed. But you've got to go back to the basics, remember. If you're being followed, think to yourself, okay, have you got a safe zone? I've done a video on it. Think to yourself, where can I actually go in that context of the safe zone where other people can actually find me? I did say to somebody the other week there, they said that they were being followed quite a few times. And what I suggested was, where they lived, I did a quick check, there is actually an Asda petrol station, and on it actually has a ANPR, automatic number plate recognition. And I said, look, next time you're being followed, if you're near this location, which they said they were, I said, drive through it just to see if the person follows through. And if they do, there's no harm, I would imagine, in going to the PSNI and saying to them, look, I think I'm being followed, this is when I drove through, here's the timings, etc, 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 and just see what comes out of it. And at least it'll give you what I would say a degree of confidence that you know then that you are not being followed. And that's what dash cams are. I have nothing against dash cams, I'm not going to know the technicals of them, it's stupid. There's so many variations. I always say to people, if you're going to buy something off, let's say Amazon, give them a bit of advertising for free, always read the comments. That's one thing people don't do. They see the value, they see how easy it is to get, and then they just purchase it. Go to the comments. If necessary, go down to the questions. I do it. I've done it recently over a piece of safety equipment, and I've put in, does this work with? And the amazing feedback I got gave me the understanding of, should I advise this for my client? So dash cameras, I do think they're a big deterrent. I do think they give you confidence, and I do think they can be used as evidence if you are involved in a serious incident. To all my subscribers, thank you very much. Please continue to watch. I will answer a lot of the questions that I get, and I will continue to look for ideas to keep you safe. Bye for now.